We're just trying to get everything. It's early, but I think we're getting everything ready.
Everyone's talked about the scheme. What are you guys seeing? What are you guys anticipating?
I think they want to establish a run game, which will be fun. We get out there and see who's more physical, try to stop the run. And then I think that there's a bunch of motions, indoor formations into the boundaries, just things trying to mess with us and our alignment. So as long as we watch film and get things ready, I think we'll be ready for it.
For those that have played TCU back when Fuente was at TCU, does that help to have that familiarity?
Yeah, a lot of the same stuff. We've watched some of the TCU film, a lot of, post wills, formations of the boundary, things like that, just trying to mess up the coverage in the back end, things you're not used to seeing. And I think we'll be ready for it.
What are you looking forward to most about this bowl game?
I think just ending this season with a bang, getting a 9-win season. A 9-win season is a good season. I think anyone who's followed us along knows that there's been ups and downs. And I think going from 4-4 to 9-4, I think would be a huge thing for this team.
Specifically defensively, there's been a lot more substitutions this year. That was the plan with
Yeah.
the tempo and things like that. Looking back now, do you see the benefits of that, or kind of how has that played out for the defense with guys coming on and off the field and having all of that?
Yeah, I think it's been good. It's provided depth. I think early in the season there were some young guys that didn't have a ton of experience, but I think now they're showing through that they have experience. They're playing better. They're learning the defense better. It's obviously a lot better for the program in the future. You got guys now going into next year who've played a bunch, and then more so than anything, just trying to keep us all healthy. It's a long season. Football's a physical game, and the more of us to play, the more we can kind of distribute the weight.
On the other side, though, is it hard sometimes, and with the injuries it's been different maybe for the secondary, but is it hard to not have a few plays to get settled in and kind of get your legs under your bearings when you might be shuttled in and out like that?
Yeah, there is definitely a feel to it, getting in a rhythm. I think that happens early though. I think after your first series, first 4 or 5 plays, I think you're settled in. Usually most of that, like you said, at the beginning of the game, the adrenaline's going, both teams are kind of pumped up, but then you settle in and then it's more who prepared, I think.
Have you allowed yourself to think about the fact that it's your last game as a Cougar?
Gosh, it's definitely, it creeps into my mind. I just want to go out with a bang. I want to play. Every week I've made an emphasis to try to get better every single week. And I just want to try to play the best game I have and just go out, with a game that I can look back on and be like, I'm really proud of the way I prepared and the way I played.
What does it mean to you to be the team's leading tackler?
I don't know. I guess that's something I put a big emphasis on. I worked really hard on it. Early in the season, I went to Coach Howell, and I said, Coach, I want you to tell me what you think I can do to help this team more. And he specifically said, I think you can improve your tackling. And so it's something that, I've watched tons of film, YouTube videos. I watched NFL film, Seahawks guys and the way they tackle. And I think it's translated in the field. I think I've gotten better, and it's been fun.
How do you think Coach Howell's evolved as both defensive coordinator and as a play caller this season?
Yeah, I think he's grown a bunch. Coach Howell is a really good coach, and anyone who knows football and you be around him, that guy. He knows football and he loves it. I think he's done a better job he's very, very passionate, which is a good thing. But at the same time, I think at times, you can either get over aggressive or whatever it may be. And I think just seeing that calmness in him, in the last couple of games, maybe when things went wrong, it was more we'd come to the sideline, he'd be like, you guys, we're okay, shake it off. And we kind of could go back on field with that confidence we can get a stop. So that's one thing I've seen, I think.
As a unit, you generally get close together. You spend a lot of time together in film and in practice. What's it like, when a guy like, Dallin decides maybe things would be better off someplace else or something like that? What's it like, in the secondary room or, with that type of a situation?
Yeah. It obviously hurts. I love Dallin. I think we all do. We've fought with him. We've battled with him. We've been through ups and downs together. And, it hasn't changed. Still love the kid. Have no hard feelings towards him whatsoever. For whatever reason, he thought it was a better fit for him to make a move. And, we just can't skip a beat. On to the next guy. He's got to step in, fill Dal's shoes, and, maybe now somebody else will have a more chance to show that they can make plays too. But, best of luck to him. I think we all still love Dallin. I'll still be pulling for him. I hope he does well wherever he ends up. But, yeah, for the most, like I said, it does sting, he's one of our teammates, one of our brothers, but he's got to move on.
It's not unique. It happens periodically, throughout, through college football and whatever. Is it something you generally feel like you can see coming? The frictions were there, maybe didn't feel certain ways, or is it something that kind of blindsides you a little bit more?
No, yeah, it's unique to each player.
Okay.
And it just, I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, Dal, I think he had a good time here. I mean, I don't think he has any, I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not trying to speak for him. I think he had a good experience here. I mean, he played, he helped the team. But like I said, for whatever reason, he came to his own personal decision that he wanted to try to play elsewhere. And so I think as a team, we kind of just wish him the best. And then, like I said, just kind of just forget it and move on to the next one.